I don't have an intro. Dang it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new series on my channel. My name is NujumKey, and welcome to Cube World. And I'm sorry, the letters clip a little bit. It's made to play in really high resolution. What this game is, and I'll show you in a second if we start game here. We're going to create a new character. I'm just going to go over some of the basic stuff. What this game is, if you can't tell, it's a voxel-based game. Kind of Minecraft-y style, but it looks a lot better, let's be honest. It's sort of an adventure, Legend of Zelda, Diablo type style of gameplay, which is very, very cool. So this is sort of what you do. First, you create a character like in any good RPG, unless you're just given a main character. But in this game, you're not, so that's cool. You get the humans, which are definitely my favorite. The elves, the dwarves, orcs, which are kind of weird. Goblins, who are just who plays as a goblin? I don't know. It's kind of a joke, to be honest. Lizard, who looks kind of like a beastly dragon type dude. I totally play as him. Next one I believe is undead. Undeads are pretty cool. And frogmen. Da 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 da. Yeah, I love the frogmen. Hello, Derpy. I feel like making a character, but there's a bunch of little customization you can go through here. It's pretty cool. As you can see, has made a human ranger. So we're just gonna jump into, shall we make a new world? You know what, let's make a new world. This one I sort of made as a test. So, I'm just gonna delete this just to save up some space because it is a pretty big game. Let's pick a seed. 1, 3, 3, 7, 5. Because I don't want to just be like lead. Lead. Everyone gets the reference, right? I don't actually know the reference. I'm being totally noobish about this. Beginner place. Let's just get this a little bit in place. So there you go, we make a world just like we're in Minecraft, only if you couldn't see the text there, it says you can only use numbers for your seed. I'm near death. Anyways, this is how you sort of start off. It's WASD to move, space is to jump, shift lets you walk, left mouse is to use your weapon. I'm a ranger, so I have a bow. Right mouse is sort of your secondary attack, which changes upon your class. Now, there are a lot of different classes in the game. I am a ranger, and along with these sort of classes, you have sort of upgrade trees. So if I hit X here, you see there are two upgrade trees. I have a sniper and a scout, and you can switch between them, but it costs gold, and you require like a trainer. So snipers are supposed to hide away from their enemies and aim, and scouts are more like faster. I guess it's a bit hard. You know what? I don't really feel like. I feel like I need to die. Just because I want to regain some health. And by the way, there's no penalty for dying. And let me explain something. These are the respawn statues. Oh man, my computer just derped out. These are respawn statues. When you die, you spawn to the second closest respawn statue, which is so that you can't spam bosses and stuff. So let's get into the gameplay a little bit. As you can see, I had. Can you hear him? Hey, Collie! So this is my collie. You can make pets in this game. I'll show that off. And what he does, he just sort of attacks, and he's really good. Pets are really good when you are rage classes, because this game is pretty much, ranger classes are more like support classes. If you're not playing with someone else and you're like playing co-op, then they're actually kind of annoying to play. But they have a couple of neat aspects. For example, I have this thing. If you don't know what I just did, I just kicked. Sorry. I just kicked. So if I hit 1 here, is someone else fighting? Oh man, that's loud. Where was that? I guess there's, let me see if I can find him to show this off. What I was saying, as a ranger, you get this special ability, kick. And you get it for both, if you're a scout or a sniper. All you have to do whenever you level up, you put points into these different traits. So this is, the kick attribute, and if you level it up enough, you can get a retreat attribute, and then you can get an aim attribute, which is sort of like special abilities, really. Now, okay, so these guys are kind of cool. Why are you attacking the llamas? Here, I'll attack the llamas too, just to help you out. Oh, man. Just clear some of these out, because frankly this guy makes a lot of noise. So these are sort of the NPCs. You can talk to them, and as you can see, they are kind of they're based like they can create just like you, but there are actually some cooler sort of extra entity types like spike creatures. Those are pretty cool. And so what those can do, if you're having trouble or you just want to play single player, those guys can help you out as if you're playing co-op, which is really cool if you're like a ranger like me. Also, sometimes those guys can attack you, which is really interesting because it's like playing PvP, and they have like a pretty good AI, I guess you would say. So I'm just gonna... Now, cool thing about being a ranger is that your mana charges whenever you attack. And that's kind of how you're supposed to play the ranger class. You're supposed to play him at a range. You just keep fighting, and you use your kick to keep your enemies back. It's really important to get your kick up early game, I see. I think I need to upgrade it 2 more times before it becomes really useful, and it just don't take any damage at all. Where's my Terry? Oh, there you are. Kick. Also, fun thing about the kick, it only works on enemies with blue names around them. So, oh, I leveled up. Sweet. So, something you'll notice, some enemies have blue names, some enemies have red names, some enemies have orange names. Now, the tiering, I believe, goes white is the lowest, next is blue, and then it's orange, and then red, and that's sort of the tiering of enemies compared to your level. So, if your friend is like level 80 and you're like level 5, then your friend is going to see, if you have like an orange name, your friend might see that as a white name. So that's really interesting. White being the weakest, of course, and then red being the hardest. And the thing about red is that you don't really know how much stronger they are, so maybe they'll implement that in the future. I should probably mention, this game is very early alpha. Well, not very, very early, but it has like quests and stuff and little things you can do. But as this game updates, I'll be sure to try to update you on that. Now, let's see. Are these guys... Oh, yeah. Oh, they're hostile to me. They're hostile. That is not good. Oh, man. I wonder how much... if I can take any of these guys out. Let's try to get... These guys are all range, which is very annoying. Oh, don't you heal? Oh man, I'm going down. I went down. 3-on-1 battle. Didn't matter that they were lower level than me. There are 3 of those guys too, so I really shouldn't be taking them on. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can find our town. So the first thing you should do in Cube World, you should find the road or the town. Now, you can see if you hit M, by the way, M is your map. You can see the town there on the top right. And what's really cool is that you can use the map and still walk while you're doing it. So I'm just gonna go, it's more this way really, so I'm gonna change my camera angle. It's really good, by the way, along the way to collect these sort of cotton plants and little things. By the way, if you hold shift, it doesn't matter, it doesn't give you a sort of hit marker, it just shoots where your character is aiming, so you can't shoot things lower than you, but it's probably pretty useful if you're having trouble with your mouse. So just keep that in mind. Also, another cool feature is that you can climb. So if you hold control, you can sort of climb around. That's also one of the skills you can upgrade. You can upgrade your pet, make them stronger. And you can upgrade your climbing so you can climb a lot more while consuming less stamina. And you can swim faster. Your swimming speed amounts to 54% next level. Huh, that's interesting. When I mean climb more, I guess you say, if you hit control, you can see I have a stamina, and that stamina sort of goes down the more you climb. And once you finish up your stamina, you just sort of fall into the prey of your enemies, probably, if you're running. So, leveling that up is pretty cool, but also, once you level something up to level 5, you can upgrade something, the sort of secondary thing. I should probably put my points in something, but anyways, I wanted to go hang gliding. In order to go hang gliding, if I left click now, nothing happens. I have to get my climbing points up before I can get climbing. So I'm gonna put all my points in climbing because I really want a hang glider. I haven't tried a hang glider yet, and I really want to because it takes so long going places in this game. Like, if you guys played the game, you know how flippin' long it takes. It's ridiculous. So, I'm hoping when I get a hang glider, I can just like jump off cliffs like this. Especially as a ranger, you really want to be really high up. So there's not. So like you see this guy, he's out in the open, and this is ideal for me. So I can just get him, and you see because I'm really far away, makes it a lot easier. See, he couldn't even get to me. Let's get some radish slices. I don't know what they're used for, but I have a ton of them at this point. So this is a pet. and how you tame pets. When you kill certain enemies, you get pet foods, and you can buy them from the shop as well. So I have this lollipop. I'm not sure if he'll take them, but if I right-click, it'll speed equip it down here. Unfortunately, again, I'm playing at a low resolution so I can record. And he doesn't seem to like anything I have, which is sad. So I'll just switch back to my collie. Actually, I want to train my bunny a little bit, because it's a bunny. Weird little bug at the moment. You're still holding your pet box. I like how he holds it, though. But if you just attack, then it should just go back to normal. Let's check out this increased climbing. I'm kind of interested. It's not really a noticeable difference, to be honest. Maybe when I level that up more, it'll be a lot better. Woo! This is a pretty good spot, actually. I don't think enemies can get to me up here. I wonder if I can take on one of those skull bulls. They have a lot of health, though. Oh. Go, bunny, go! He can't actually get me. Oh, this is gonna be a while. Aw, man! Oh, man. This was a bad idea. Oh, man. Where are you? Oh, man, I can't get to him. Well, this is the part where I'm basically doomed at this point. Let's switch to my collies, because he has a little more health. Oh my god, they can climb? What? When was this? Oh my god, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Jump. Oh man. This is called bad. Is he chasing me? Oh man, I can hear him chasing me. Oh man, this was a bad... Oh, he's chasing me. He is running. Okay, this is the part where I'm doomed. Run away! Run away! Side note, your pet won't attack anything unless you attack it, so my collie isn't gonna, like, stall him or anything. He's just gonna run with me. By the way, I am sick, so apologies for that. Ah. So now I respawn at one of these little statues. What's that? Oh, gnolls. They're another type of adventure, but you can't play as them. At least not yet. I'm not sure if, again, it's alpha. Alpha game is alpha, what can you do? So we're nearing out our town here. There isn't going to be any cuts this episode, but trust me, in future episodes, we're going to have to do a lot of cutting when it comes down to the traveling stuff. This stuff takes forever. So there's some pumpkins here. I'm just going to steal them. Nobody seems to mind. It's like a general RPG game. You can just take whatever you want. No one really cares. That was a loud burp. I apologize. Oh! Someone's fighting. Need a hand there? Oh no, it sounds like they got the experience alright. Again, this is a single player world. I might switch over to multiplayer at some point. I probably will, because it'll probably make the game a little bit more interesting, as it is a very plain alpha game. But it'll have a lot of features. Actually, it has plenty of features right now, what I'm talking about. Let me show you one of the things. You see these pineapples? So, one of the things you can do if you're having trouble with like your health and stuff, you can create food. And how you do that, you press C for crafting, and you can make weapons and stuff. Hey, there's a little collie. I'm sorry, I can't tame you. And so here's the different things I can craft. I've learned a bunch of stuff as I've leveled up. But what you can do, I haven't seen this before. Oh my god, I'm making that as soon as I can. So what you can, if I go to food, I should be able to make pineapple slices, and you can see down here, except my text is in the way, it says I have 11 pineapples, and it only requires one pineapple to make a pineapple slice. So if I'm just make a bunch of these pineapple slices, then what each of these pineapple slices do, if I hit tab, you can see I have my pineapple slices, and it says on the right here that it heals 100 HP. I have a couple other food slices, and the most important of these will probably be the potions. The potions are really helpful. There are two types of food in Cube World. Potions and food. Food you have to sit down and eat, and potions you can run around and eat. So potions are really good if you're fighting monsters, but if you're really chill and you're just traveling, I recommend taking the food. Also, there's no penalty for dying, but obviously if you're fighting a boss, it would really screw you up if like you have to pause in the middle. Also, fun fact, bosses will heal if you get too far away from them, so if you do die, usually they end up healing, and it's like a whole new battle, which is probably really good, so you can't just like spam the boss. again. These are cool dummies. I wonder if it shows... Oh, it doesn't show how much damage my dog does. I'm using a crossbow, right? Okay, think about the crossbow instead. It has one big bolt. When you start playing, you start with like a bow. My favorite sport, it's hang gliding. I agree, except I haven't hang glide yet. The thing about... you start with a bow and that has like 4 shots, but the crossbow that I'm using has actually like 1 big shot. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure if it's not really better, in my opinion, because I end up missing with it. So that's annoying. By the way, we are in a pet district, which is interesting. There's nothing special here. I don't really have anything to do with my pet. What I am looking for, however, is a store, because I would like to show you... this is sort of the town, by the way. This is the crafting district. If you're wondering why we have a crafting district, if I go to something like Ginseng Soup, you see down here it says requires campfire, and weapons and stuff require a workbench. So this is a workbench right here, kind of like Minecraft style. I can actually make... No, I can't. I need a couple more wooden cubes, which I should be able to make, actually. Well, it requires a saw. So is there a saw? Yes, there is. Here's a saw. So I'll use the saw, make some wooden cubes. So we'll just make as many of these as possible, because as far as I know, there's no other use for logs. Oh! 2 times? Am I getting extra? Oh, that's what that little thing is. Oh, that's awesome. So I should be able, yeah, now I have more than enough to make this boomerang, which I'm quite interested to see what it does. I haven't made one of these before, so let's try. Awesome. Where's the wooden dummies? Let me go back and track them. Ica Soul City. It's kind of neat. So they were just right this way, weren't they? Oh. Well, I found more adventurers at least. Hi guys. Did you know what bunnies like to eat? Carrots, of course. How would I have known that? That's a little tip. That's pretty cool. They give you little tips on how to tame pets and stuff. So if you have a carrot, that's how I tamed my bunny. You need to get a carrot and you hold it, you just right click it and it goes in your pet slot. So I'm just gonna walk in this random dude's house because I have no idea where I'm going. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Still haven't found a dummy slot. I have, however, found a forge, which is kind of cool. Anvil, requires a workbench. Hold on, use customization, but this is kind of cool. Let's see if I can customize my new sort of boomerang. It's better than the old boomerang I was using too, which is kind of cool. So let's put this sort of down here. We'll equip it, and you can see I can upgrade it. I can add 32 upgrades, and what you can do, you can sort of add cubes to it. So if I click on a wooden cube, it sort of says behind this thing, and it's gonna be, so let's see here. It's currently damage 1113, HP 5.7, tempo 2, and crits 1.7. So I add just a little bit on the edge here. Let's make it a little bit longer. I think that would help with a boomerang, wouldn't it? I think if you... There should be a way to rotate it. I don't know how, though. R? No. But that's fine. We can just... There we go. We'll add... No! We'll just add a little bit to the end here. It's not letting me... Oh boy. So we'll just add a couple to the... 2. 1, 2. So we added 4 of them. And our HP and damage went up. So that's kind of what that does. Yeah. Add a little to the tip here. We'll add a bunch. And now damage 12. Okay, so now it's way better than my current weapon. In terms of damage. I'm not really sold on boomerangs, though. Boomerangs are just sort of like half and half for me. Oh, holy mother of 3 times iron cube. I'm getting good. Trade district. Oh, you know what? There's an archery range here. That's even better than dummies. And there's a weapon shop. Alright, that's good, because I need to sell off a bunch of stuff I've picked up. You can probably see my inventory is a mess, but let's stand over here. We'll do this properly. Where's my collie? If I press T, it should call him. Oh, I have a bunny. Right, and now he's inside me. Cool! Not that. Never mind! Alright, so boomerang kind of works differently in a crossbow, so let's see. So just 444. Wow, it charges up your mana really good. Oh, wow. It's actually really cool. Let's switch to the bow, see how well that works. Now, it does more damage, but it does it in, like, sort of bolts. Oh, that critted as well. I'll stick with this for now, but we'll keep the bow, just in case I ever want to switch back to it. Come on, bunny, we're going to the store. I should probably name them, but I haven't figured out how. If any of you guys know how to name your pets, please tell me, because I'm a bit useless at it. Those are for mages. Well, let's first sell all this stuff. Shabby wooden bow. Ooh, I might want to keep that. And I believe this is also... Well, hold on. This is 10.7. Alright, so it's not as good as the one I have. And this boomerang has more HP and more tempo. Huh. Oh, I can't sell this. Oh, because it's equipped. I'll keep this because it has more crit. Oh, I sold it! No, I don't want to sell that. No, give me that. Oh, good. The buy price is the same as the... I wanted to equip it. I right-click to equip it. We'll sell you, because I don't really need you. I can't use mage stuff. So we'll just sell all of this. Lower than my level, lower than me, lower, not mine. Ooh. It's a boomerang, though, and it's not as good as the one I have equipped. And that's more of a frisbee than a boomerang. Crossbow, not as good. I don't know why, but I really like the sound it makes when you sell stuff. Alright, so let's check out what they have to offer. So unwieldy staff level 17, battered bracelet, oh, that's for a mage. Plain wand, battered bow. This is normal bow, so it means it gets the 4-shot, which I like. But the crits and damage, not as good. So I guess we'll stick with this for now. Anything of interest? No, after that it's above my power level, so I can't use them. If you want to know what your power level is, by the way, just click I and it says to the left here. It says 17 for me. Is my bunny still going at it? Talk about dedication. Dude, that's gonna be like your name now. Dedication. Congratulations, Dedication. It's a kick-ass name, too. Let me see. Okay, so we're back in the trade district. I wonder... I'm gonna call him. Because it is a little annoying having him. I'm not sure if this is... Aha, items. Okay, this is what I need. So, I don't like hiding. I prefer riding. To each their own. Wow, that's a really